TIFU and I am the most embarrassed I've been. This happened last night, 22M, matched with this girl on Hinge, 21, and she seemed way out of my league, like one of those people who just radiates competence, you know? Her profile had this little line that said, "Ask me about my year in Paris." So I did, and she told me about how she studied abroad there and spoke fluent French, and casually asked if I spoke any too. And instead of just saying no like a normal human being, I said mais oui, because it sounded charming in my head, with the help of good old Google too. She laughed, and that should have been the end of it, but my dumbass ego decided to double down and convince myself that I could fake it enough to sound cultured, or at least mildly impressive. So I spent the next 2 days cramming French like I was studying for the final exam of a class I forgot I was even taking, watched YouTube videos, listened to pronunciation guides, practiced little phrases in the mirror, and even downloaded Duolingo like it was gonna magically make me fluent overnight. Date night comes, and she picks this wine bar that's super cozy, and low-key candles, soft jazz velvet chairs, the kind of place where you feel underdressed no matter what you wear. She looked amazing. We start talking, and she's telling me all about Paris, and how she misses hearing French all the time. And I think, okay, this is the moment, this is where I show off my skills. So I look her dead in the eye and say, "Je suis très baguette." I used Google Translate, whatever. She laughs hard, and I'm thinking I nailed it, and I'm absolutely crushing this date. So then I try to keep the vibe going and say what I thought meant I like red wine, which was Jaime le vin rouge de la bibliothèque. Except, yeah, apparently that means I like red wine from the library. She just looks at me confused and says, "Wait." What? I repeat it and try to act like I meant it. And she blinks a few times and says, "Why the library?" That's when I realize I'm in deep. I've overcommitted and I've got nothing left in the tank. So I start stringing together any French words I remember from Duolingo, which basically amounts to "fromage très bien, le chien est sur la table." Now she's just staring at me like I've glitched, and then she suddenly switches into full-speed actual French like she's testing me, and I instantly regret everything. I have no clue what she's saying. I catch like 2 words and just panic smile and start nodding and going "owie owie." Like a complete moron, I probably said "owie" 5 times in a row. Then she stops mid-sentence and goes in English. "You don't speak French, do you?" I pause. Try to think of a lie or an excuse or literally anything, but all that comes out is not even a little bit, and then just starts laughing, like full-on laughing, and I'm sitting there feeling like an idiot while I'm redder than a tomato by the second. She ends up paying for the wine, which made it even worse somehow. Like I felt like a little kid who just got babysat by someone way cooler. I probably shouldn't worry about that part too much, but it just adds salt to the wound, since I enjoy providing. As we're leaving, she says, "Text me when you learn a sentence that doesn't involve libraries." I texted her, letting her know I'm on Duolingo. Most embarrassing date ever, and it's my fault, so yeah, TIFU, by trying to impress someone with a language I absolutely do not speak, and got roasted into oblivion in a velvet wine bar.